Yo, what's up, man? It's Never Enough Game.
What it do, man?
What's poppin'?
Head tilt back, and you know where we at. Got the thing in my grass, and we living life fast. And I put that on the dub, motherfuckers can't hang. What you want, what you talk, what you rap for the game.
Okay, so man, if y'all could like, comment, and subscribe.
Before we start this shit, like, comment, and subscribe for reals.
If y'all fuck with us,
Right
man, and y'all
there,
trying to
man.
get this motherfucker up to where it's supposed to be, please go ahead and hit that like button, por favor.
Yeah. So what?
Subscribe and
what's up with
notifications,
y'all, man? How was y'all week?
I mean, let's start this off with yourself.
With
friend.
myself, oh
Yeah,
man.
we'll start it off that way. We're going right to left.
With the white people.
But stupid.
Let me see what's going on with me, man. Shit has been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple little epiphanies here and there about just the way this music shit be run, and I just be like, God damn, we live in a fucking time and age where bots are used for every single thing, from elections to fucking to everything, to like get into like newest fucking like shit that's coming out, like Jordans or like PlayStation 5s or whatever. Like bots are used for everything, especially now more than ever, or at least it's more like shown a light to make an artist look like he's booming when he's not. I be seeing people on social media showing their Spotify or whatever the fuck wrap up for the year, because Spotify will show you a wrap up. If you're an artist, it'll show you a wrap up for the year on how you've done, how many listeners you had, how many countries was your music being played, how many total views did you have, and etc. And I be seeing fools over here with like 500,000 fucking plays, but then they only got like 1,000 fucking followers on Instagram. It's like, when the shit don't add up, I'm just like, God damn. That's why it be so hard sometimes for a motherfucker to come up, besides all the extra work, like meeting up with niggas and really being in the streets and whatever the fuck like we had talked about before. But like that extra shit, you could be in the streets all you fucking want, but if a motherfucker is paying for like 1 million fucking bots, he's gonna make himself look like he's booming when he's really not. And sometimes motherfuckers forget to put the bots in the right place and they end up slipping up. And I see through all that shit. I'm all like, man, this dude got 1,000 subscribers but got like 500,000 fucking streams on fucking Spotify. I know for sure I'm more popping than you. I know I've been doing this shit longer. I know I got a bigger following. And I just started getting in my feelings. I mean,
hire some
what
bots.
the fuck is going on?
Hire some bots.
No.
I think
I
that's
like to keep
better.
that shit authentic.
Nah,
You wanna know why?
yeah.
Because that's like 1,000, 2,000 real people that's watching my
that'll
shit.
pay.
The 100 and something people that are subscribed to this channel right now, those are 100 and something real fucking people.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine those
They
100
watched
people.
this motherfucker twice.
Imagine them in this fucking room right now.
But you know what, though?
Motherfucker, they'll be fucking lined up outside. Those are real people. That shit to be proud about. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do want to help people and shit like that, but at the end of the day, I look at this as a business. And to be honest, I haven't invested any money into this business. I invested money, but not at the amount that I'm about to start to do.
And it's gonna be like 500,000 bots.
It might be.
I'm just
nigga.
playing.
Nah, but look,
Get some bots.
my
Get
point
some
is,
fucking
my
bots,
point
dog.
with the bot thing selling is,
I got too much pride, man.
no,
That's what's
I
wrong
think
with me.
that's great that there's bots, fool.
I know what you're gonna say,
Robots,
which is why I'm
or-
saying I got too much pride. You know what I'm
Silent,
saying?
but look, fool, you gotta look at this shit like it's a business, fool.
I do.
And if you
bots
look
ain't
at
gonna buy nothing from you though.
dog, look, fool. If somebody buys these bots, I don't know why the fuck they would buy the bots or whatever the
The
fuck.
boats? That boats.
I don't know. But look, check this
Yeah.
out. In any business that you get into, you have to pay to play. Now, I don't know about the bot shit, but I know for a fact there's playlists that you can pay to get on that'll spin your shit, and then automatically you're getting
See,
that.
I'm with that. See, I'm with that. I'm with the pay to play for, like, you know, to hop on playlists that are harder to get onto, you know, maybe get somebody to interview, get a reaction out of your video, somebody that got a lot of fucking play, you know what I'm saying? Like, their time is valuable, like anybody's is. But what I mean is the bot situation, because when you do that, your shit is no longer organic. You're no longer relying on or in an organic income. So that's like saying, how would you go and fucking like with your job.
I'm gonna explain that right now.
How would you go to a bot's house? It's not even a real.
Look, now I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know about the bot thing, right? And like you said, you're saying that, but we really don't have no proof about the bot thing.
I agree with everything else except the bots.
This is what I'm gonna say. I don't know that because look, well, I don't see anywhere where it will be beneficial to somebody to have a bot unless it gives you more money. And this is what it is. You might pay a motherfucker, and he might send a bunch of bots to come look at your shit. They pay you per view, not per payment.
No, I don't think that's what they're using it for.
Oh no. My point is this.
I think it's the fake it to make it shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. Just make it look like you're popping.
I don't.
So people believe.
Look, I don't know any of that because I have not ever heard of someone doing that, and just other than like 6ix9ine or motherfuckers that are like stupid, super rich. Yeah. But if you don't have a lot of money for, and you're trying to get into the music game, why would you spend your last on something like some bots? If what you should spend your money on is getting on a playlist that's gonna get spun and it's gonna get you. Then you're gonna get people actually coming to your shit, streaming your shit, and get actual revenue from the streams.
They're putting their money in the wrong place.
I don't know that what you're saying is true, fool. Like I don't know that.
I only know from experience because I had some dude actually try to help me, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll put you in a group with say 100 people or whatever, and you guys all." You guys all respond to each other's content that's coming out, so that way it's organic. And then I remember I got like 100 followers out of nowhere, like back to back, and it was hella weird. I was all like, "What the fuck is this?" I went to it. All of these followers were like from like a foreign country. They
India.
had one post, and they had just made their Instagram that day.
Okay.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I asked the dude, I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Look, I'm not cool with this. I don't do the fake follower thing. Like, I'm cool with you, like, introducing me to other artists and shit like that and us helping each other. But as far as, like, getting all these random ass, like, people from different countries that just made their fucking Instagram that day and it looks like they got their picture off of something from Google, like, I'm not cool with that. Like, I don't want those." He's like, "Oh, no, but, it's it'll help and blah, 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 and whatever the fuck." And I was just like, okay. And then I did that for a month, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. It's not for me because it don't seem real to me. And then when I go back, those people are never commenting. They're never liking anything, which is how that's how I just do my own analytics. I ain't stupid. I just do it myself. I tried it to see what the big deal was about. It ain't the shit. It ain't. I could see, and he had tears to the shit.
Okay, so look now. There's two. Number one, I've never done any of that, right? I've never done any of that. I've barely started to realize how the music business is actually even ran, doing my own personal research and shit like that, for this podcast and other things like that, with the business mindset. Before, I looked at it as a rap artist. So the two differences between looking at it as a business mindset and a rap artist is with a business, you have to spend money in a business to make money.
Yeah, that's
you're gonna have to. You know that you're gonna have to pay for some leads. You're gonna have to pay for some playlists to be spun.
I'm all with that.
No, but here's the other thing is, even in a business, you gotta pay somebody that knows what the fuck he's doing to market you. Market you is kind of like bots, I guess, because it's making you look a perception. You're paying for a perception online so people can come and then start paying attention. So I would say that the bots is people flocking to you to give a perception of something so then people can actually come. Just like a website would be, a website or marketing, SEO fucking on the Google to try to get more clicks is people trying to put up a persona of you. So like we were talking about earlier, internet is a great equalizer because before the internet, people had to be a big ass company to actually be a big ass company. Now you could be a little company, right? And be looking like a big ass company online. And not only that, you can actually be a small ass company online and be making more money than the big ass company.
Apple was made in the garage.
Yeah, bro, we're not yet.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Yeah,
that's my point.
All good.
Apple, the one that was made in the garage, shitted on everything. So my point is this. You can be made to look like you're something you're not to actually bring people to pay attention to you. So like, for example, Grant Cardone says he uses every trick in the book to get people to watch him. He says obscurity is your biggest enemy. He don't really believe in a lot of this stuff he be putting out there, but as soon as you pay attention to him, He reels you in, and then he gives you some real value. Like, okay, I could be a bunch of bots coming to see you, and then I go over there and actually, hold on, this motherfucker's actually dope. Damn, I actually like this. Nigga, fuck the bots got me here, but I really like this person. Now, what I'm saying is, when you're just doing it randomly for some dumb shit, it's dumb. When you have a plan behind that, then let's say you get at a marketing team, and they're like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you these $500. And he says, look, if you give me these $500, I guarantee you I'm gonna give you $1,000 back in your pocket. And then he says, well, how are you gonna do that? Don't ask no questions, but guarantee you, give me these 500, you're gonna get 1,000 back. I could do that. Give me the bots. Give me whatever you want.
That's good marketing there.
But then maybe what he does is this. Okay, I'm gonna set up the shop with these bots. I'm like, they're in India. Give them $20, nigga. That's like a month of fucking work for all of them. Bam. You guys, I want you guys to come over here. He sets up the perception, the marketing for you. Bam. Then what he does is he has you actually put out the music. You see what I'm saying? It's a marketing strategy. And then in the end, you get $1,000 after 500. I'll do it again. I'm saying if it's a package deal.
Yeah.
If it's just some nigga randomly just doing some dumb shit, but I don't believe so. Because why would someone do that when you can easily play for a playlist? You should get on a playlist, stream your shit, and get your revenue.
That's my point.
So what I'm saying is with the bots, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just like a marketing agency you're hiring for your business to get you more play. They're gonna put it on thick to get you the most money back. Now, if the money doesn't come back, if you give a nigga $500 and you get $300, then you fucking played me. Fuck you. That's when I get mad. But if you gotta do what you gotta do to get me my money back, let's do it. That's called business. But now when it comes to, I'm sure if that happened, you'd be like, all right, let's do it. I mean, it is what it is.
Look, if there is money coming back, obviously, yeah, that's the goal, is to get paid off of the music, right? But when it's just like random ass, fake ass accounts coming through and it ain't doing nothing for you, I'm not with that.
But you don't know that it's not doing nothing for him because you're not him.
I said for me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's doing it. Whoever it is that we might be talking about, I don't know.
It's obviously giving him business if he's getting paid.
So maybe that's a good thing. I'm talking about the guy that's paying for the bots.
For him, yeah.
You said that you be on some niggas like, geez, he's got 1,000 followers, but then he's got hella fucking, that's a lot of money, fool. You know, in Spotify, you get 1 million. I think 1 million is what, like 10 bands? It's like,
no, Spotify's not a lot. YouTube's not a lot. YouTube
okay, so
is
what
the
are
third.
The streams? What are the payment per?
The number one spot that's paying the most is that fucking title.
Yeah, title
okay,
pays
yeah,
most.
but
Nipsey Hussle was
okay,
using.
but I'm saying 1 million streams. I think that's like $10,000, dog.
1 million streams in YouTube will only get you
I
like
didn't say YouTube. I said Spotify.
Spotify. So I'm gonna get to that right now. A million
We can look this
views.
shit up right now. That's why we got Google.
No, I actually got a screenshot. Okay, but I'll show you. It's $1,000. 1 million views is 1,000, 1,400, 1,400 or $300 for that much views, which is hell little bit to me if you really think about it. But then second, Spotify is the number 2. The number 1 that gets paid the most is fucking its title, and that's why Jay-Z's on it. But I think that nobody really knows about Tidal like that.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's so many people who got like their hands.
Have you heard about Tidal or not?
Hell yeah, I'm on Tidal.
Boy, I've never heard about that
so
shit.
Tidal.
1 million views
Tidal just
on
sent me an
Spotify
email
gives
saying
you
that they want
$5,000.
fucking
5,000?
yeah.
Hold up, fool. Let me
But
see
you know
this
what's
shit.
really sad is that nigga that made 500,000 views probably only made like $2,400. See, to make this shit sustainable, you have to do at least, like me looking at it from outside perspective. I mean, of course, it's always different for each person. If you want to just pay your bills and be able to live
fucking
comfortably.
here, look.
But if you're gonna run a business off this shit, you need to make like, I don't know, bro. Like
1 million streams on Spotify is $4,370.
that's what I just said.
Yes,
like $5,000.
4,300, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But yeah. So that's.
I was just talking about some shit that I came across this week, and it made me feel some type of way, and that's cool. If that's what people want to do, you know, I just got a little bit too much pride, and I look against it too much.
As long as it makes money. If he's not making no money, then I don't know what you're doing with
Show me
yourself.
some fucking money, and then after that, I might change my mind. I'm not seeing no money, so I'm sticking to where I'm at. I stand by my words, and that's what it is.
And
Anyways,
yeah.
Marketing strategy.
I want to know how your guys' day or week was. Start with
The week
Flocks.
fucking we're working our way this way. It's fucking just dealing with employees.
Put your-
Motherfuckers been
You gotta talk right there, dog.
dealing with employees. Fucking these fools been acting up. These fools been wanting pay raises and shit like that. But yeah, it's been fucking.
Man, that's
Trying
some
to deal
real
with
ass
these
shit.
motherfuckers.
For real.
This, all I know is this.
Don't ever be
motherfucker got-
flashy, man.
Hey, nah, some real shit. You got anger issues, fool. That's what I was gonna tell you on everything.
No,
You
we
got
all got
anger
a little bit
issues,
of
my
anger
boy. Like
issues,
for
man.
real, fool. Like you can't talk
It's
to nobody
alright.
calmly, bro. Like you,
Sometimes silent get a little violent too. It's
dog,
okay.
you when you get that Hennessy, you
I
get
hear
fucked
you.
up like that. When
Nah,
he gets
not
Hennessy,
even. I
you
could
start
be
getting
I
that
could be a
tomato
sober,
head
violent
and shit.
motherfucker. The problem is with me is
Me
that,
too. No,
yeah.
when I get sober is when I'm violent. Shit. Nigga, everything stresses me the fuck out.
No, don't lie.
And no, I'm just nigga like look.
Hennessy actually.
Oh,
gets
you're right. You got me
violent.
there. You got me there.
go-
Hey,
Motherfucker lose his mind.
tell me his face doesn't get hella red
Hey,
like a
fool, I be looking
tomato.
at this fool like, who the fuck is this? nigga?
Fuck, I be tripping. I'm not even like you
I'm
got
like,
me
should I
there.
leave?
Hey,
This is my house.
hey.
Nah, I be
Hey,
tripping,
my boy
man.
gets to a
Nah,
fucking
you be good,
Pintero.
dog.
My
Hey,
boy
fool.
gets to a Pintero stage.
Hey, fool, not even. Because you can't even act like that in the pen.
For real.
He just loses his mind.
My boy fucking.
It's okay. It's okay to go crazy sometimes.
He starts getting
Because
fucking
you
all
just
loked
venting
up
shit
and
that you got held up.
You think?
Hell yeah.
Man, I don't know. Then I got a lot of shit held up. dog.
Held up.
You
Fuck.
do, fool. You hold it in too much.
Maybe so. No, I mean like yeah. This week was not a good week for me. Fool. I
Talking
mean,
to Mike though, for us.
this week was not a good week for me. It
more
was.
close.
It was. I guess it was alright, but
Yeah, bring the mic a little bit
Yeah.
closer.
I started really tripping out, man.
Boom. Perfect.
Like, what I really started seeing is like, I mean, I didn't start tripping out, but I kind of flashed on some niggas this week. And you know what? It even made me feel like, damn, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if I should have done that.
Just say it, dog. Just fucking say it.
No, what ended up happening is I had way too much work. And, well, me and this fool, we had way too much work. We couldn't do all the jobs we were getting. And, you know, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to turn down any jobs. So we ended up hiring like a sub to do one of the jobs. Next thing you know, now this week, old boy from the job calls me talking about that the whole shit just failed. Everything's fucking up. I'm like, what? So I go look at it myself. I thought he was trying to play me. I'm getting ready for this
Fuck.
shit. He's trying to sue me. He's talking about he's gonna sue me. The job was for 30 racks. So he's trying to sue me for 30 bands. And then I'm like, damn, I really gotta go see what's going on. This shit's getting for real, for real. I get
Start
out
playing
there.
with the money.
I go look at what's going on, and this shit's fucked up. You feel me? Like, damn, I'm like, fuck. I was talking shit.
Start
I told
playing
him
with
all
the
that
money.
shit. I'm like, you trying to pay me? I was already looking at my contract, nigga.
This
like,
is
how am
what
I
I
gonna
was
get out of
getting to.
this?
Anger
And then
issues.
What ends
but
up
not
happening?
really.
What ends up happening? Fucking, he was right. That shit was fucked up. I called the guy that did the sub that did the job. He didn't want to fix it, man. He was laughing at me. He laughed at me, bro. And it's something about like when people do shit like that, bro. Like
But he didn't take accountability.
he didn't
want
want to take accountability.
That's the fucked up shit.
And that shit just fucking got me hella mad, bro. I ended up fucking saying some crazy shit to this fool, like on some Spanish shit. No,
When someone laughs at you, dog, I feel that shit.
Yeah.
Dog.
Damn.
disrespectful, dog.
Yeah.
And then
My boy turned into a monster after that.
he started getting hella scared after that. Called me. He said, "I'm gonna fix it." Then we went out. You know, we fixed our problem, and you know everything got.
Why
got
do you have to
taken care
get
of.
aggressive to
sometimes
make?
you gotta release that little bit of like, motherfucker, I'm a hood motherfucker. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, don't take the kindness for weakness.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, and I exactly what
we
the
were
fuck
just
happened
talking
to me
about
today.
that.
That's what
We're
I be
just talking
feeling
about
like.
that.
I be feeling like that too. 'Cause sometimes you just need to know.
Because niggas think you're a sucker because they don't really know. Then you gotta
Kindness
show
for
them.
weakness. You said it
Because
perfect.
the thing is that like in the normal world, like I feel like motherfuckers push over people very easily with the most simplest sign of
Of
kindness. Like say if you just let something slide and you're like, hey, it's okay, man, it's all good. Like I ain't even tripping. They're like, oh, this motherfucker's a sucker. Like
I'm gonna try to
they
get
do it
over.
again,
I'm gonna
and
try to
you're
get
like,
over.
hey, bro,
on
what the fuck is your
Yeah.
fucking problem, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, what? And they're like, oh my god, he's crazy.
I think they
What
take
do I do?
advantage of the fact that, well, they mistake kindness for weakness, bro, and that's what it really is. And the fact is, I'm not a bully. I've never been a bully. I don't like
Only when you're drunk.
I could
One thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but one thing, and I know this for a fact, is that a lot of these people who we like, how I can relate to you, like that we probably run into where we gotta like snap at them, is because they probably really went their whole life being like that towards people and never getting a reaction.
What do you mean?
And
you're talking about these certain people that keep
and
on.
then out of nowhere, they're like, holy shit. That's why you got that immediate, respectful, nice person that doesn't want problems but more business with you, right?
I think what it really is that could be true. And it also could be true. What I think is that
They're a bitch.
no.
I'm just playing.
There's not a person like me that has reached my heights very usually. Because usually a person like me will end up dead or have gone to prison. So for me to have lived this long and be in the position that I'm in is very unlikely, if not very, very rare. You know what I'm saying? So they're thinking, hey, if this guy got to this position, he must be a sucker or he must be a pushover. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they make the mistake.
I get what you're saying. I was like, man, this was tooting his horn. Okay.
Like,
I saw it,
this was fucking.
dog. I was gonna be like Alex.
Shut the fuck
oh,
up.
I'm not. Look,
No, I hear you.
I
I
was
understand
like,
what you're
dog.
saying.
you're in your position,
I feel
right?
the same way.
And niggas probably think this nigga's a sucker because he's here, but they'll be very mistaken
I feel the same
if
way.
they take it there. Now,
feel
the
the same
reason
way.
is because a lot of people compromise their integrity
To get to where
these
they're
places.
gonna go.
And if you've never
facts.
compromised your integrity, it's rare. And that's where you end up, finding people that didn't
You
know.
a dying breed.
But then when they find out, oh, this is who this motherfucker really is. Oh, let me chill then. Let me just
Yeah, let
dial
me find
back real
out that
quick.
shit quick.
But yeah, I mean that's what I think.
No, that's
but,
the real shit though. That's the
but
real
honestly,
shit.
I was tripping because it wasn't just him.
what you said right now, exactly what you said right now, or what he said as well, is a little collaboration. He's saying last of a dying breed, right?
Yeah.
Every generation is the last of a dying breed, and that's because
There's no other one like them.
No.
Sorry, good.
Yeah, you're one of a kind, Flox. Hell yeah, my boy.
They nobody explain it.
No, it's because I seen this shit on YouTube. I listen to a lot of like motivational speakers and shit like that once in a while, just to like get me up. Cause I be like,
Damn, I don't, but this fool be
hella-
in the morning.
I be hella in my head, fool. Like sometimes I
Damn.
bring
I need to
myself
start
down.
doing that
That's
shit.
dope.
Then.
That's
This is
dope.
dope.
I be
That's
hella
dope.
in my head, and sometimes I bring myself down. You
Morning
feel me?
rituals.
But
Boom.
but this dude said, I'm gonna see if I could get it right the first time. Right? He said, hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times.
Mm-hmm.
Easy times create weak men. Weak men create strong times.
So
Hard times, but yeah,
Yeah, hard times. And it's a never-ending
that
cycle.
causes men to be
because
strong.
people like us, we came from the bottom, so we're trying to make things easier for our offspring.
I see what you're saying, and I've already been in that same dilemma. And so, obviously, this is a conversation I've had with myself about my own son. And I look at him sometimes, and I buy him a lot of the things that I never had. Nigga, I didn't go to Disneyland ever as a kid. I took my son to Disneyland already hella fucking times. So my point here is this. I had to really ask myself this. So there's two ways to parent your kids. Two ways. One way, right, is, and this is what I realized, you give your kid whatever he wants, right? And honestly, if you do that, your kid is going to end up probably making a lot of money. The reason is this. Once you give him whatever he wants, he's going to get used to the finer things in life, and he won't ever want to settle for a lower way of living. So he'll do whatever it takes to get those finer things in life. So then I don't give my son whatever he wants. So then I was thinking, damn, maybe I should start doing that. No, you know why I won't do that? Because yes, he'll have money, but he'll be a piece of shit. He won't even fucking like you probably. He'll probably send your ass to a home. He won't have a heart type shit. So this is what my solution was to that problem.
Spoiled?
Yes, spoiled. Spoiled is good for a kid if you want him to get money, but really is bad for his character.
That's not what I was
because no
gonna say.
one will
That's not
fuck
good
with him
shit.
after that. He don't know how to share. He don't know how to. People won't want to. So here's my solution to that. What I said to myself is this. Okay, I want my son to be able to get the things that he wants to do, but I want him to get them on his own accord. Get them because he did what he had to do. When I developed this little fucking program, this little chart system and shit, to where if he's respectful, he exercises and he gets his education. At each of those things, give him a point. By the end of the week, those points transfer into money, and then he has to do the calculations. And then if he wants something, he has to buy it with his own money. So I'm giving him the opportunity to get the money, but I'm not going to make it easy on him so where he becomes a soft man.
That's dope.
And that's my solution to that, to keep succeeding. But you have to put your kids through hard times. You know, that's a hard time. Having him be responsible, having him respect
Hygiene?
others, hygiene, educate himself, exercise. And I don't hit my son.
More people should do
I
that.
make that boy work out. You know what I'm saying? I make him work out till he's crying. And that might be worse than hitting him. I mean, it's not worse than hitting him, but for him, it might be. Because you hit your child once, he'll forget about it. You put that boy to work out for like 15, 20 minutes, he might think about it. So but you're right that I had that same thought in my head.
But the thing is that no matter what you're saying right now, it does not relate to what you've been through.
I think that a lot of the things I went through were necessary.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is I cut all the
It's
unnecessary
hard
things
times,
down.
my boy.
No. What I'm saying is not all those hard times were necessary for me to be to where I'm at today.
The same character.
So I don't want my son to end up going
I
to
think you can teach
prison.
it.
That's all of us. That's why the same cycle repeats.
No, because you can get this. Look, let's say for example, my son turns 18 and he goes to the army. Bro, you'll get the same type of living as you got in prison, the same in the army, if not better. Because you're actually getting weapons training.
Does your son want to go to the army?
He does want to go. I don't want him to, though. I want him to learn everything that the army has to offer I want him to have a legal weapon, which a lot of us can't have because we're felons now because of the system fucking fucked us over into. So we can't legally own
Not
weapons.
me? What do you mean?
I have a quick question. So exactly how you're there, guiding your son in the right direction with a lot of structure. Is this exactly what your dad did for you?
Never.
No. Fuck no.
So
I learned that in prison or going through his lifestyle.
there goes the
Institutions.
difference again.
No, the thing is this. It's not different because I'm taking the good out. And not everything I said all the bad things that happened to me were not all necessary to get me to where I'm at today. I'm just pulling out the necessary ones. A lot of the stuff wasn't necessary. A lot of the fucked up shit, a lot of the friends that are dead, a lot of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? That shit was not all necessary. You know what I'm saying? Now, the structure that I learned being in jail, incarcerated, whatever, that is a very good structure. I wasn't structured, and you know what? That helps you in your real life because society is structured in the same similar ways. We just don't realize it. By the time somebody realizes that shit, they're already doing life in prison or some shit. So it's already fucking too late most of the time. Sometimes people get out and they make a change. You feel me? But
You know what I was gonna ask you? Do you still have fucking like dreams of Fouts?
sometimes
Hey fool, I fucking dreamed of Fouts this week.
I dreamt I went back to Fouts. Nigga, I was there for 2 years this time. I was like, damn, nigga, I'm already hella old.
Hey, dog, I had a dream they opened that
My
shit
boy.
up again and that I was there and I was like, again? I was
Like, what the fuck?
What am I doing over here? I was
Another
like,
9 months.
Fuck. Mr. McCollin and all these motherfuckers was there. I was like, something weird is about that place, dog. I don't
No,
know.
what it was?
Something good, but also something weird. Like
That
I
was
don't
your
know.
coming of age, dog. That was the time where you reached pinnacles in your life and you made a huge change in your mindset in your life. So you'll always remember it. Me too.
Facts.
You
I
grow
was
up.
like,
You grow up like mentally right there.
that y'all fucking 7 niggas are going on KP tonight. Y'all know what's up.
Nah, but that shit was crazy, dog. That shit
Hey,
was.
dog, I remember this fool Pumpy's dog, free youngster, man. This motherfucker, this fool had just got there, and he was the second time being there. It's my first time.
He was there with me the first time.
Yeah, this fool came back the second time. And then this one fucking weird ass fool, dog. There is this one fucking northerner that had like one leg longer than the other one, so he would like walk.
I know.
Like,
I was
hecka
there.
weird.
For, I was
And
there. I
then-
seen that.
and then after that, I don't know what the fuck, but I guess this fool youngster wanted to fight him, And then
The one leg nigga?
he had two
No,
legs,
it's
but one
just
leg
one
was longer
shorter,
than the
so he
other
needed
one.
like a little extension.
Yeah.
Popey's is that guy like you're about to get into a riot,
No, but
and
the
everyone's
dude-
looking at him, and now he looks at the littlest guy. He's like,
No,
"You're mine."
Hey, that fool was nah,
I
that
did
fool
some
was
stupid
bigger.
shit like that,
Nah, that
but
fool was bigger
man,
than
the little
youngster,
motherfuckers,
dog.
yo, you could be
He was
surprised.
bigger, like he was a tall ass nigga, like he was taller than you.
Man,
But,
you remind me of some funny
but
ass shit that happened to me. and
Long
I'll tell
story
you
short,
after this.
look, long story short, this fool tried to run up on this fool in PE, and that fool was all like, "What the fuck, man? Leave me alone." It was like, like just trying to walk away on this little block and shit. I don't like making fun of people like that, but like that fool put himself in that situation.
I already know who the
Because
fuck
when
you're
he got
talking
there,
about.
he was a square. And then like there was a brief point where the Northerners got a little bit deep, and then he decided to jump in with them.
Bandwagon,
like, oh, yeah, I wanna fuck
bandwagon.
with
But that
y'all.
always happens though.
And then they started like dying down. And he's like, I don't want no problems.
That happens to me. That happened
It's
to me.
like,
So
motherfucker, hold on.
that always happens, dog.
I don't want
I was
no.
like, hey, dog, Mr. Gardner. Hey, dog. No, Mr. Garrett.
Garrett.
Oh,
Gardner's
Mr.
from-
G,
Yeah, Gardner's
El More-
from fucking
the black-
Mr. Garrett.
fucking
Mr. G,
Mr.
Mr. Hubman.
No, from Challenge.
No, you
That's
talking
who
about
Mr.
you
that's
talking
who
about
Mr. Gardner is.
Oh yeah, Mr. Gardner.
Mr. Gardner and
Yeah.
then Caddy too.
Yeah, Caddy too. Yeah. But
Man.
Mr. Garrett, that fool, hey fool, he was G. He was a straight motherfucking G, dog. He was a G. He was a straight man, and he was like, he was the only black motherfucker in there.
He was.
cool. I seen him fucking tackle some fool, fucking drop him on the ground the first day I was there. Motherfucker from, I think I already said the story already, but yeah, some fool from fucking L.A. hit up this dude from Richmond that I was with, and they had got down and shit. But anyways, he set up a fight for fucking youngster and this fucking Northerner to go outside and fucking fight to take out the trash. And that fool with the block, like the one leg longer than the other, like he was being hella stupid. And he was like, do you want me to go outside and fight now? Like hella loud. And Mr. fucking Garrett looked at him. Nigga, is you dumb? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, you ain't going outside. Cause
Man.
like he was trying to
He
keep
made
it
it
on
way
the
too
low.
high, yeah.
But when we said it out
Hey,
loud,
Mr. G be cool with it. He's
he was
playing
like,
niggas
"What you
stuff.
mean you want to go outside? Go fucking sit down, you dumbass."
I
He was
remember
like-
Popey spot this one fool dog. He was kind of dark skinned, and Mr. G was like, "God damn, what happened to you, son? You got a purple eye." God damn,
Man,
that shit was
fool,
funny.
that
This
shit
fool was
happened
so
to me,
dark.
my boy.
No, but he
That's-
was throwing this fool was so dark, fool, that his eye couldn't turn black, so it turned purple, dog.
Hey, what the fuck?
Nah.
This shit's purple, my boy.
But man, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna tell you now, man. Oh yeah. No, I'll tell you a funny ass story. I don't even know if I told you this shit before, but
Tell it.
okay, look, maybe I shouldn't even say it, dog.
Don't even say it. If
I'm not
you,
even gonna
if you
say
have
it.
doubts, don't even say it.
Okay,
What-
I'm gonna say it.
Okay. go
Okay,
on.
look, we
Yeah,
were in
yeah.
it was me and Wolfie, and we were in prison, fool, and
Oh,
we were kind of rioting right now with the black fools. I mean, I shouldn't even. Yeah, boy,
Man,
we
who
were.
the fuck
This
ever said
motherfucker
it?
Wolfie is a funny ass motherfucker, dog. Down to the end, fool. Like
When
this
he's
fool starts
sober.
looking at everybody. He points everybody out, and he goes to the littlest guy. Like, that motherfucker's mine.
No, Alex, but tell him.
I swear to God,
Hey,
dog.
but tell him how-
He went through all the big niggas.
Hey,
He
but
went
tell him
to
how
the
what
first
everybody
one.
else said. What everybody else said. I'll take him. I'll take him. Wolfie comes through like, you know what? I'll take his ass.
I'm saying, this is what he did, dog. He was pointing at everybody. But, I mean, that just goes to show you sometimes people get a little out
Hey,
of
fool,
character.
I've always fought the biggest
The smallest
person,
fool.
and I'm already big, so I'm all like, ugh.
I've always looked at that situation.
I didn't give a fuck though. I was all like, I already know. Like, if I see anybody, look, if I'm the biggest nigga in the group, and I see a big nigga that's bigger than the big nigga, I have to fight that nigga. It's off top, so I'm just like,
What do you think gets you out of character?
disrespect?
What
Off
kind of
tops.
disrespect?
What type of disrespect will make you flash out like nonstop? Like you don't even give a fuck about the consequences no more.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like, that's one of the things where I don't like, throwing my weaknesses
I feel
out there.
female is one of the things that'll
That is
make.
off top.
Oh,
Every
oh,
day.
that's
Speaking
that's,
of the fact, what do you guys feel about Lil Baby and Sweetie sitting chilling together, knowing that she was with Quavo before?
I didn't even know too much about that, but I did hear about that.
I didn't know
shit.
about that either, but I also did hear about that because somebody was talking about it, and I'm like, Hey, look, dog. Motherfuckers over there fucking famous. They don't give a fuck about no fucking relationships.
Man.
But you heard what he said after the fact, right?
Swap.
Who?
Swap.
Okay, so this is what happened. Just to
Swap.
give you like a little insider.
Yeah.
You let me know what you think about the situation. And
Yep.
see, how would you react if you were this person? So Quavo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was with this female. Like, if you ask me, he was in love with her. He really loved her, right? And she just kind of
Look,
like,
dog, that's already what you gotta tell me. If you really love somebody, like as a man, at this age, especially like how I am, I know Quavo's probably our age or older, but like if you're in love with a female, you trust that person.
I don't believe you can trust that person.
Oh.
That's the difference.
Hey,
You can love somebody, but keep your. Because look, now if you've been hurt before in the past, you had fucked up things.
Yeah.
You
Trust
always
is
keep
hella
your
hard.
reserve
Trust-
somewhere.
yeah.
You trust them to a certain extent.
Exactly.
But obviously, them going on a date or whatever.
I think you need to hear the whole thing out before you get. Okay, so look, this is what happened.
Go ahead.
Quavo and her were like together for like a year. It was kind of a fucked up relationship somewhat sometimes because they'll end up beefing it, right?
Oh shit.
Like you seen videos of this nigga like yoking her in a fucking in an elevator and
This
shit.
is the extra cheese
So
man
then-
right here. He said-
For real.
He's like, look, you gotta understand.
They took the bands.
But when
He
it,
was joking her and slamming
he
her.
He took
he
the
like,
purse.
but look,
Disrespecting her.
I mean, but
Okay.
why was he doing it?
I see
You know
what you're
I'm saying?
doing.
But my point is this.
He's setting up the plot right now.
Quavo fucking was fucking with her, and after he was fucking with her, what he did, what she did, right? I don't know. They may have broken up. She went on a fucking TV show or like a YouTube Revolt P Diddy type thing.
Yeah.
And she was asked, right, some bullshit about her
Yeah.
boyfriend or what was she ever have a threesome or something like that? And she said, like basically, what she let on that she would, but knowing that her ex-boyfriend was standing right there looking at her, and she was like, we're looking at him. So after the fact, Quavo was like, hey, look, mama, I thought we were cool. I thought you were respectful, but you're not the person that I thought you were going to end up to be. So I
She
think we're
said,
just
yeah,
cut ties
but
here.
with another
Quavo
dude.
said that, right? So then after the fact, Sweetie said she'd have a threesome. And first of all, you're very confused. You feel me? Because a guy and two girls, that's a threesome. A girl, and two guys, that's called
That's
the
a
same.
train.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
That's not a
train.
threesome anymore. There's not looked at as the same. You're looked
Not
very
looked at
badly.
dope.
So then, okay, so that situation happened. Fucking, he wasn't fucking with her. Now she starts showing up with hell of his niggas or label mates or niggas that. Remember, mind you, she wasn't famous before him. She was popular anyway, but when she started fucking with him, she got stupid famous, right? So now she's up there because of him. Use his
what happens.
limelight and power to get there. And now she's trying. Now recently she had a picture of herself sitting on a nigga that looked like Lil Baby, which is the hottest rapper right now, right? So my thing is, so Quavo kind of died down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he's rich. He's just doing other shit. You feel me? He's producing movies. He's doing a bunch of other shit. He's still getting his money, but he's not in the limelight. Now she shows
music.
up, and on the music. Now she shows up sitting on the old boy's lap. And to me, it kind of shouts out that she looks a little bit like, dude, you must be kind of because
She's
look,
tainted or some shit.
if you were really
Or
doing
butthurt.
your own shit and you were loving it type thing, you would have just put the picture. He didn't show his face. Why didn't she show the person she was sitting with face? Because she wants people to bring attention to see who is it and try to guess who
It's
it
all
is.
marketing for her, dog. Women are gonna do whatever they want to do.
Attention?
You know, use their sexuality, mess around with dudes or whatever the fuck. Just like how dudes fuck around with bitches. It's gonna be the same thing. If they ain't together, then you can't.
But now check this out. What he said on his Instagram was, I ain't even tripping. It's all good. We could swap it out to Lil Baby because Lil Baby just broke up with his baby mama. So basically, and then after he said that,
It's a
Lil
cold
Baby's
game.
baby mama liked his post.
It's a
Oh,
code game.
shit.
It's a code game. Hey.
Yeah,
it
that's
be
when
like
that's
that.
when it starts
I
getting
see what you mean
fucked
about
up.
the trust thing.
Who's-
Yeah.
So now here comes my next thing. How would you react if that was you?
I don't know. That's like So who would I be playing in this
Quavo.
scenario? Quavo. So if I stop fucking with who I'm with and they start
But
fucking,
you see her popping up, doing all this extra shit with all these random ass people.
I gotta take that shit as a lesson. I took that. That's a fat L for me.
Damn, you're an honest ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
On mamas.
that'll be a fat ass L for me because
But-
I can never be mad.
At the game.
Yeah, I can never be mad at the game.
Don't be mad at
I
the
could just be
game,
mad
man.
on
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, I
Hate
could just
the
be mad
game.
about how I got played. But best believe there might be a couple little fades I gotta run with niggas who I thought was my homies and shit like
And
that.
he actually did that.
Because
He actually ran. The nigga
Yeah.
that asked him the questions on that TV show, they
Yeah.
ended up beating his ass at a
yeah,
nightclub.
no, it's all good.
Oh,
we,
they did.
We
They
for sure
jumped
gotta
him,
run
though.
fades because at the end of the day, if you from my neighborhood or you my homie or you somebody I fuck with and you do some shit like that after I ain't fucking with
They
my
ain't your
women,
homie
But
that
we
That
talking about,
that
but we
is
talking
listen.
about, yeah, no, I get you on that point, but
Yeah.
we talking about you're a multi-millionaire.
Exactly, all of the above.
Because you could just move. This nigga's keeping it.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I could be making tens of
But he
millions
loved her.
and be the same nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't give a fuck. I could be over here making tens of millions and she go over there and fuck with a nigga at the bottom. I'm still gonna show up to the bottom and fight a nigga. Like, I don't care.
I see
My
what
boy
you're
is
saying.
That's just
showing
me.
up.
But the thing is that yeah, it'll be a straight big ass L that I gotta take. And I'm gonna be like, damn, where did I fuck up?
Well, that was in my next question.
What did this
What would
happen
you
at?
do to prevent this from happening again if you were Quavo? Because it's hard because
It's very difficult when you're successful. Like in Quavo's, in his
him and then you.
in his situation, it's because he's very successful and your trust issues got to be through the roof at that point. Because when it depends on what you're looking for too. But eventually, as you get older, you do want to be with somebody. You don't want to be just fucking around with bitches forever and like try to settle down at 50 and then like, you
And
know
why
what I'm
not?
saying? That's not what I see. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But
What do you think?
But what I'm
You just have
saying,
to pick out carefully
Yeah,
next time.
pick it out.
Don't rush into that shit. Pick out that shit real carefully because he obviously chose the
What's
wrong
your
one.
definitions though? How would you know somebody's like? What would make you pick somebody again?
Test. It's the test.
What test?
well, you got to know their background.
It's a lot of
First
tests.
of all,
Make sure that
look,
they're loyal
You
and
got to know
shit.
their background. You got to look at small things. I mean, come on. If you're a grown nigga and you've been through enough relationships, you know what to look at for women. First of all, don't go and look for a chick that's been dating all your homies. Don't get with a chick and whenever you bring her around, she's making eye contact with your homies. You know what I'm saying? It's just like little ass shit like that where you're gonna be like, you just gotta peep it like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
I have somewhat of a strategy.
what is your
I'm gonna
strategy?
share with y'all. Okay, so this is what I do. This is me.
Alpha male
I don't
strategies.
do so this is what I would do, and it's worked for me. And even then, trust is something that has to be earned. So first thing that I would do is I wouldn't even tell my friends I'm even messing with her, because as soon as your friends find out you're messing with her,
Off top.
they're gonna want to tell you, "Oh, I was messing with her too. Oh, I know her. Oh, this, that, and the third."
Yeah.
I don't say nothing till I actually meet her, and then you gotta meet her in person. Don't do too much of the talking, because when you do too much talking, the person might get
do
used to
that
that
shit.
shit, and you don't know what's going on. So within the first couple of days, hey, what's up? Let's link up.
Action.
You link up. All right, man. You do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get triple explicit on this motherfucker, but meet up privately, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't go good the first night, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? Try again. No, I'm just playing. I don't come back. Okay, but I'm just fucking with y'all. Like, do your
The
thing.
first night, you has to.
Okay,
has
if it
to
doesn't
go
go down,
down.
then it don't go down. Hey, you don't even got no bargaining
Keep
tool
it-
at this point.
keep it
So just keep it
pushing,
pushing.
keep it-
So my point is, do what you do. Then after you do what you do, right? Now you set her up for the wolves, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's the test.
So now you already made sure you took down the prey. You know what I'm saying? You took it down. Now you can share with the wolves. And then now it's up to her to figure out if she's really prey or not. So then what I do is I hit up some of my homies, you know what I'm saying? Let's go do this.
Get the
let's do that.
dogs, the real
hey,
dogs.
Look, I'm going to link up. Hey, you want to come with me? I'm going to go to this little party. I get there, all guys. You know what I'm saying? And she could bring one of her friends or whatever, and then I let her act however she wants to act. If she wants to be influenced by the pack and she wants to, she's you can tell a girl when she's feeling ticklish and oh my god,
The giggles come out.
Yeah, when the giggles come out, you know what I'm saying?
Giggles come
and
out.
then they start doing the extra drink, and then she starts acting a little sloppy. That's when it's like. And I'm not hating on it because I haven't even grown emotions to her at this point, right? You don't even have attachments to her at this point.
No, yeah, exactly.
So then you letting it happen because you don't want to build attachments without knowing what you're getting yourself into. So you put it out here. Hey, at least you doing something for the homies, right? Hey, look, this is what it is. Come get your fill, you know. And then, but now it's a different thing if she doesn't even want to talk to them, and she's looking at you because you're her protector at this point because you brought her to the area. So now she's looking at you like, hey, you got my bag? Like, hey, what's up with this dude? He's getting too close to me. If she's doing that type of shit, she's already navigating her behavior. Because a lot of the times what ends up happening is a girl.
That would be an immediate like positive sign.
Yes.
Like you'd be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But like if you go into a big place with like a lot of people, and you notice that she's just like missing for a while you're doing your own thing.
Yes.
Then you're like, what the hell is going on?
A lot of people miss that type of shit, and I feel like they miss that type of shit because they didn't really grow up out here. Like in the Bay, we're very game savvy when it comes to shit like that. And
it's a lot of pimps. A lot of pimps.
She's trying to get to him, to get to him, to get to me. But I got 20/20 vision. Bitch, I can see. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you grow up with. So you bring her already around, observe, and if she feels like she wants to fuck with the homies, hey, then she's for the homies. You know what I'm saying? She's for the streets. But if she's like, hey, look, they're getting too close, you obviously can't let a motherfucker just start running up on her either.
Yeah.
So you're kick
Respectful.
back. She's cool. Don't do nothing to her. And then next day, you know what I'm saying? Then you can, that's my test. You know what I'm saying? Then you keep it pushing to the next one. And that's how it goes. And then slowly but surely you keep it pushing that way. But even then
it's different.
More
you know what I'm saying? Because for some women, they might just be like, look, if I'm with somebody, I got that much respect to not be showing attention to other niggas. But just like men, they see it's like it's human nature to know who's attractive and who's not. Everybody is physically attracted to somebody, to a certain body type or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You can stare but don't touch.
Exactly. That part. So it's like you could leave, y'all could separate, and then with her going with the next person, even if it's your homie, it could be somebody that was in that same room that you was talking about right now. And it's gonna open up your vision a little bit more on who the hell you was really with.
It's really about attention at the end of the day.
It's all attention,
it's all the above.
No, but look, if a female is getting attention,
because sometimes it could all be a move just to get back at you.
For what?
To make you feel bad.
I won't fuck with you again. You just fucked up this move because this is your last step.
Exactly my point.
I'm not even attached to you. I don't have no emotional ties to you. This is exactly what I did this whole thing. Here you go. This is what you got.
No. I'm saying, like, say if you guys had something going and you actually grew an emotional attachment. Like, how long was Quavo with the...
Hell long.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah, they had it.
So we're talking... Let's get back to the subject. Like, he was with her for hella long. He obviously went through some type of process, right? Where he wanted to fuck with her for hella long. And now they separated and she's fucking with niggas that was in his circle. So we trying to compare, right? So it's like, if I seen that... She's
smart, basically what you're saying.
Very smart.
Smart enough to get past the test.
But if you're with somebody long enough, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if females with you long enough, they kind of know what makes you tick. What things to say to get on your fucking nerves.
But you know what makes them tick too.
Exactly. But that's always the female's go-to when it comes to getting back at a nigga is fucking with his homies or his close ones or whatever.
I never put pussy on the pedestal, dog.
No, never.
And I never think somebody's gonna do something that's gonna if something would ever come back to bite me in the ass, I never thought it wouldn't. You feel me? Never would I ever think that it wouldn't. And I just know that, and I'm not saying that like on some fucked up shit, but it's the truth. And I'm just speaking myself, personal experience. No one could ever tell me something about somebody that will fuck me up like crazy. Because if you
are lying ass.
No, because look, fool, I've been through some shit my damn self. So when you go through some shit, look, fool, it's like this. There's really nothing that could surprise me. And I don't give nobody that type of emotion or like attachment to where it could be able to even fuck with me like that.
But the thing is that you trying to give advice to people right now.
Exactly. It's
It's
value.
not
What's
about
the
That's
best
my advice.
value?
It's not no. But
That's the advice.
it don't happen like that.
My boy say, "Hey,
It's
bro,
not. It's not. It's easier said than
keep
done.
your heart in
It
a,
is
in a
easier
chest,
said than done.
my boy."
So that's why a lot of niggas are gonna be like suckers out here.
Yeah.
I feel
guess.
like
Nah, there has to be some real value, like something that
You gotta lace
actually.
niggas up, not just call
Yeah.
them suckers.
well, look, the ones that are not getting laced are the ones that are gonna be suckers, and the ones that are paying attention to what I'm saying are not. You get what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers, I feel like at one point in time, as a youngster, or even it might be when you fucking old, like fucking 40, fucking 36, whatever the fuck. Motherfuckers become a sucker of love at one point in time in their life.
Oh, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what we're talking about.
Well, look, let me tell
I'm
you a
just
story.
trying to relate to the topic. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I know this
I
guy.
mean, there's two.
I'm just trying to relate to the topic.
two different.
I feel like,
points
look,
of
man,
view.
there's no. You just gotta stay true to yourself. But if I was Quavo, and that happened to me, what I would do first and foremost, I wouldn't put nobody in that position. I wouldn't put nobody in that position. Now, let's say this person's so fucking smart, they fucking tricked you and did a hella shit to you.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
You got
Hey,
played.
it's the
You
fucking
got
game,
played.
dog.
You got
No,
played.
it-
It's the
The
game.
game's
right
the
there.
game, dog.
You dumb.
You gave up your time and energy to somebody else.
Yes, sir.
Fuckers be dumb. You have to be on point.
But that won't happen, man. Cause I keep.
Yeah.
I'm just
Take
playing.
this guy's advice. He's gonna make you cold-hearted.
I mean, hey, you gonna be a safe-hearted at the end of the day.
You fucking idiot, nah. That's we have some good advice sometimes.
So what's been going on with you, Juanito?
Me?
Yes,
I
sir.
just told you.
That's it. That's all that happened.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, that's how you told me. You told me some good shit that you were doing with your son.
Oh yeah. See, now the thing is, I've been doing hella shit that I had to go all the way back. No, that was last weekend. Fucking I was showing my son. Basically, I'm showing him how to fuck with money, not fuck with money, but how to manage money, how to work with money, stuff like that. And I don't really see him like that. So when I seen him, I took him basically everything he wanted to do. He wanted to go bike riding. Boom, let's go bike riding. He wanted to go to the movies afterwards. Let's go to the movies afterwards. And then he wanted to chill at the house, do whatever you want. We were chilling, doing whatever he wanted to do. But then afterwards, I was over there like I was making him do a little. Cause I seen a Dolph interview, right? And Dolph said, "Man, I've been hustling since a little kid." I was watching an interview while my son was right there, and he's like, "Man, I've been hustling since a little kid. I learned how to cut hair at 12. This and this. I was a hustling motherfucker since the kid." And I was just looking at my son. I'm like, "Man, fuck that." At that same second, I'm like, "Hey, come on, we're going to the bathroom." I said, "What we gonna do in the bathroom?" "You gonna cut my hair?" He's like, "I don't know how to cut no hair." I'm like, "You don't know how to cut hair? Then you gonna shave my beard? Then you gonna shave everything?" And then he started doing that shit, and I'm like, "Look, okay, so what you do now?" Like, "What you mean? What I do now?" I'm like, "Yeah. Hey, that's gonna be $5 for the lineup and for the shave." I'm like, he starts looking at me. I'm like, "You tell me that shit. Tell me that shit. Okay, it's gonna be $5. I need for the shave and for the lineup." And then I made him say that to me. I'm like, "I'm your client, so I have to give you $5 now." I gave him $5, and then I said, "Next thing, what you gonna do after that?" On Amazon, I bought him like some shoe cleaner. I'm like, "After that, you gonna go wash my shoes. So how much you charge for your shoe cleaning?" He's like, "I don't know. You charge $3 for shoe cleaning. And how much you gonna charge me for the shaving and the lineup? You charge $5 for that. So I'm gonna give you $5. Go wash two of my shoes, and clean the laces too. 'Cause I hate those fucking dirty laces." I said, "Clean the laces too. And I'll give you those $3." So he started doing all that shit. He put that in his wallet. 'Cause I gave him a little wallet. He's like, "I need a wallet like you. I have a little Coach wallet, ugly ass fucking wallet. I need to go get a new one, as a matter of fact. But then from there, I took him to the flea market. He's like, Papi, what you want? What you want? You want a churro? I'm like, hey, bro.
Buy him shit.
I'm like, he's like, you want a churro? I got you. He starts taking out his wallet, counting his money. I'm like, nah, don't trip. I got my own money. He's like, nah. Look. All right, here's $3 for you. I'm like, hey, bro, what you giving me money for? Why are you giving me money? Did I do something for you? Don't be giving your money out, bro. You worked hella hard for that money. I seen you. You basically you fucking shaved me up. You washed my shoes. You worked hella hard for that. You can't be giving your money out like that. And other people are making you giving you that mentality when you're supposed to save that shit. Act like you're broke. When you're fucking rich, these rich millionaire, billionaire motherfuckers, these motherfuckers are in some ugliest shoes, ugliest pants, ugliest fucking hats. They're million and billionaires. They say, I seen some shit on Steve Jobs. He said, bro, hide the Porsche. It's called hide the Porsche. I commented on the shit. These motherfuckers started laughing. I'm like, so what's the whole purpose of that story that they start hiding the Porsche when they were about to do a business deal? I said, what's the purpose? They said, you always want to hide. You don't want to act like you have money when you're about to do a big business deal. You want people to be with you. But sometimes you do want them. You don't want to fucking be a bum, because motherfuckers won't fuck with you. I wouldn't fuck with no bum ass fool. Like, I wouldn't want to do no business with a bum ass fool, unless he has some value and I know he's really driven. I'll be like, man, I'm gonna help him out, type of shit. But how they said it, always hide the Porsche, and don't ever show off, bro. You can't be showing off. So just took your money, and then whenever he counts his money, I tell him to go to the room. So he started counting the money, trying to flex on the other little kids. I said, you fucked up. Go give that fool $2 now. Like, what you mean? You fucked up, my boy. Go give that fool $2. Why? I'm like, because, bro, you start fucking showing off that money, the little kid's gonna be jealous now. What's he gonna do after that? He's gonna want to do something bad to you. If he don't want to do nothing bad to you, he's gonna have bitterness to you.
When should you show somebody the money?
You only show that money when you're gonna offer him a plate, offer him an opportunity. Hey, come with me.
To make his own money.
Make your own money with me. Either show him how to get his own money. That's the only time you're supposed to flex. Yes. Like, yeah, I got 10 racks, right? And a lot of people get this confused, because I was doing this too. I was flexing a couple of bands, but I'm trying to be like, look, my boy, you feel me? This could be you too. Come on, slide through. But they look at it a different way, like, oh, this fool's flexing. He wants to show off this, and nah. I'm trying to show you what you can get. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Slide through. I'm going to show you how to get this shit. Now,
someone flashes money on you and they ain't got no opportunity for
That's what I'm saying, but I do got opportunities for them.
That's what I'm saying. That's when it's disrespectful. So what you did there, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I told him, go give that fool $2 right now. The other little kid was happy as fuck. He's my nephew now. He's my nephew. He's over there. Just
I got a question for y'all, man, to wrap this up. Well, it's not really me. It's somebody on the YouTube. That is a question.
Yeah.
We'll start with Silent, then you, then me.
Yeah, let's go.
So they want to know, what's your strengths and what's your weaknesses? And before you say,
yeah, let's go.
Let's keep it authentic, baby.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, we're going to keep it real, bro. We're going to say the realness.
I feel like one of my strengths is...
Hey, what if we all say the same strengths and weaknesses?
No, you're going to see.
I don't know.
I got something different.
I feel like one of mine is no matter what environment I'm put in, and I feel like one of y'all might say this, well, maybe not, who knows. No matter what environment I go in, it's easy for me to adapt and become a leader. That's facts. That's off tops. Like anywhere I'm put, like I become a leader. Like I'm right there. You know, I think a lot. You know, I'm the one that's saying
adaptable.
Yeah, I'm very adaptable. My weaknesses is
what's a leader then? Because if you're always a leader, it means you're just a natural leader.
Yeah, natural born leader.
One thing is about
leader silent.
My weaknesses is that sometimes I do act on impulse.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll just be like, boom, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like ever since a youngster, you know, I don't do this much now, but I still do make those same mistakes as I did as a youngster. I'll just make those impulsive like decisions, and then like later you'd be like, oh fuck, man, I was stupid right there. Like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'll be impulsive out of nowhere, and then like it just seems like it's that younger me that's like just still right there. That's just like, boom, and then like. Me right now on like how educated and like mature I am, I'm like, motherfucker, what the fuck were you thinking? Yes.
I got the same fucking. I see what you're saying. Definitely. What about you?
I would say, for me, it's
Strengths.
yes, my strength is like loyalty like a motherfucker. Because sometimes I'm so loyal, bro. I'll sacrifice myself, type of shit. To
Wouldn't you also say that's your strength?
Yeah, it's
but
just,
also your weakness.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna get to. Is my strength like loyalty, and like my curiosity. I'm always like looking for the next thing, type of shit. And then after that, I would say like I'm lit. If I really like something or I'm really into some shit, I'm fucking laser focused on it. If I'm really fucking 100% intrigued into whatever it is. But then that's also my weakness too, like the other shit too, because I'm so laser focused on this certain thing. I'll mess up some of my relationships, like people want to kick it with me, shit like that, and I'm so laser focused on this that I'll it's not even me, it's just being rude. It's just me like laser focused on one thing and trying to accomplish this one thing that I don't really got time to be over here checking up on this person. Yo, how you doing? Just the regular just being casual, being nice, being social. Like, oh, well, how you been? I'm over here trying to get this out the way, this type of stuff. So I would say that that's kind of a weakness as well too. And sometimes even being 100% like stupid loyal, that shit's a downfall too. Anything that you do too much is always a downfall because the thing is you can put yourself in a fucked up situation.
You know what I took out of that is that, so everything that you said I see as your strengths, and I see the only thing that might be your weakness is that you're a perfectionist. Is that you're always trying to make everything perfect.
Dog, that shit full.
So you're just always spending too much time on each one of those aspects. All those things also make you a great person. Those are your strengths. And that's probably what sets you aside from other people. But it also can
struggle for perfection.
Yeah, it could also be your weakness because when you're a perfectionist, you spend a lot of time trying to be perfect in all those categories. And you might miss out on simple things like family time, alone time by yourself. Maybe you got a couple hours in a book you're trying to catch up on. The simplest things. You know what I'm saying? Health, exercise.
And that's what this fool told me too. He's like, bro, just fucking do it, even if it's fucked up. And that's why I started to do. I just do that shit. Even
he
if
is a perfectionist, and this nigga sometimes will wait forever to do something till it's perfect. I'm like, dog, you just gotta do some shit sometimes.
Yeah, that's
do it, get it done, then fix it later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, now let me get on my shit, man.
Yeah, Seti, it's on you, dog.
All right, now this is just me thinking out loud, which might be somewhat similar to your thing, like, and I'm starting to barely realize this shit, to be honest with you.
Same thing with me.
Yeah, I'm barely starting to realize this. So one of my things, like my strength, I probably been new since a young age. Same type of thing with the leader thing, but probably I think more, I would say is my mind, my rationality, the way that I can break shit down and basically break a person down, break down the situation, and really analyze the fuck out of it. So I would say my mind. That's definitely my strength. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of things that comes with the mind.
That's why
I feel like you need to break it down.
Yeah, because the mind. I can say the mind too. This fool can say the mind too. That's pride.
Everything that we've stated all starts with the mind.
Yeah, that's like.
So what
that's
is
like
one
the body.
What is one characteristic from your mind that defines you as a person that is your strength?
Exactly.
And then what is one
I can name them all, but
you think is a weakness that you could work on?
Well, I think Well, look, this is how I really feel. I feel like my intelligence is my strength.
You're a rationalist. You rationalize something that makes sense to you.
I guess rationalize, but maybe it's this. Maybe this is what it is. I analyze everything and I break it down, and maybe I'll talk to somebody sometimes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I'll talk to somebody sometimes, right? This happens to me a lot. And also, I analyze things so that sometimes things that are second nature to you are not, for example, let's say you're talking to somebody, right? And then all of a sudden you're conversating and something feels wrong in the conversation. But the conversation is going by so fast that you don't have time to pick up on what was actually wrong. Most people would just forget it and mind it away. My brain won't let me forget it. And my brain will keep me picking and picking and picking and picking at it.
You're an analyst.
Till I feel like, oh, what happened here?
You are an analyst. You look at something and you want to ask why. Why is this like this? Why is this like that? And you come up with the solutions.
I have to have a solution because
You're an
now
analyst.
I was watching this TV series earlier, and it really fucking reminded me of me. And it was Narcos, right? And it had to do with Miguel.
What
I'm
the
just telling you, that's
fuck,
shit I
dog?
was watching. You know what I'm saying? And it was
It is
Miguel
narco,
Angel.
it is narco,
It was Miguel Angel. The first cartel nigga that started all the cartels. He's sitting
Miguel
down
Angel.
and he's talking to somebody, and he says to him, "Why did you start selling cocaine?" He says to Miguel Angel. Miguel Angel says to him, and this is how I hella feel about myself. He said, when you see something, you see what's there. When I see something, I see what's gonna be there. So people, the outcome,
Yeah.
always. So before you get into something,
You're an analyst.
he sees the outcome of the situation and gets him away from him. And before I see something, I see what's gonna happen here, and I decide if I want to be in this.
You see
or
the
not in
goals
this
and the
relationship.
You're an
consequences.
analyst.
So I analyze the fuck out of a lot of things, and that kind of lets me know where should I go. So for example, if I'm talking to somebody, right, and my intuition or something's telling me, hey, something wasn't right about this conversation, I know something's not right, but I don't have your body feels is way smarter than your mind actually is. So your body will feel something way before your brain can actually rationalize what the fuck is going on. So then later on, my brain won't let me stop thinking about it until I figure out what just happened, and I say, why did this person say this? He said that because he must have been thinking this. Because if he was thinking this, then he was thinking that. Then he was thinking that.
I could have sworn, I mean, it's not even that I could have. I know for sure, for a fact, I took a class for exactly
Analytics?
this. No, it separates the personalities of different people. You have the people that are the doers. You have the people that are the thinkers. You have the people that are you know what I'm saying? It's,
Yeah, everybody has their own trait.
But it's their own trait, but it's in 4 boxes and it's in a graph, and the questions that you answer puts you in a graph. That's nobody is 100% an analyst. Nobody is 100% a fucking a leader or a this or that. Everything is a little bit of something. But it will show what you lean more towards. And speaking to you right now and listening to what your answer is as far as you being a leader, you hang heavy on the analyst because you want to ask questions and you want to analyze things, right?
Yeah. So my when it comes to my weakness, this is what I would say is my weakness, and this has, I have my weaknesses vary, right? One, I guess, would be I care a lot about people. I care sometimes too much about people that I shouldn't care about, to be honest with you. And you've even told me that in the past, like, hey, why are you, but that's like something I'd put out there, right? That's one of my weaknesses. My main, that kind of comes from my upbringing, where I always want to help people that are in need. You know what I'm saying? Which goes back to, like, I'm not a bully. I don't like to bully people. I want to help people. And sometimes that'll burn me, but now,
sometimes people fuck up their own.
But my main weakness, what I believe is, like you were saying, is my emotions. My emotions sometimes get me into situations that I wish that, maybe I should not have gone into. At that moment, I didn't have no choice but to do it because my emotions sometimes take control of me. And if someone pushes me too far to something, I'll do some crazy ass shit. And then after the fact, I'll be like, damn.
Maybe
Maybe
that wasn't a good idea.
15 years, 10.
Nah, Even to this day, I mean, it happens to the best of us.
I think it's better to ask somebody else what's your weakness, because they'll tell you the truth.
No,
Okay.
no, it doesn't. It won't. Yes.
Like, because on some real
believe
shit,
the
one
best
time I was thinking, like,
But
I
I
told
feel
this boy, like, what's my weakness?
But I feel like that's.
And somebody else
okay,
tell you.
look, I agree and I disagree, because that depends if you're the type of person that knows. Everybody knows what they need to work on, because it's gonna be that thing that you're slacking
But
on.
the number one thing, like,
But-
the
but
person
you
that
need
knows
to-
you the best will tell you, like, bro,
Yeah, but you need-
this is your fucking
If
flaw.
you're asking a person, then they're looking at it as that one person.
Oh, that person's perspective.
That's what
Only,
they think.
they think, but
You
you
could
actually.
have multiple things wrong with you.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah, that's just what that one person's opinion. But really, like, let's say like fucking 5 or 10 or even 15 people analyze that same shit. They'll probably be like,
but,
nah.
But everybody has things to work on. Like
Yeah.
nobody, there's no such thing as a perfect human.
Perfection. No one
Mr.
that's perfect.
Perfectionist over here. There's no such thing as a fucking perfect human. Like everybody's gonna
Except
have.
for God.
Look, everybody has the things that they thrive in, and everybody's gonna have things that they have trouble thriving in.
Damn.
That's why
there
everybody
is.
plays their role when it comes to business, life.
How do you know which you
fucking-
should improve?
Yo, it's getting about that time.
Is it?
It is
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
about that time.
All right, so we just want to let y'all know, man. Go ahead, comment, subscribe.
But for
You
reals
guys
though,
hit
man,
that-
comment, subscribe, notification for reals
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
So you guys
yeah.
get, as soon as we post some shit up, you guys will be notified, and then
You already know.
tap into the value. You got that game for sale, man. Game for sale, baby. We out you next week.